Iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na Mungu, amani na Mungu, raha tupate na ustawi. Justice for Brian! 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 Hapo wapi?
Come on record for the accused persons, and whether it's actually the accused persons themselves who have instructed him. But we are saying this because the accused persons are KWS Rangers. It's not KWS which is on trial, but the individuals or the accused persons here. We may need directions on that. Perhaps I'll invite my colleague Mr. Kikwet to buttress that preliminary issue so that the issue of plea can be addressed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, and I will be extremely brief on this issue. I am in full agreement with Mr. Buya and Mr. Wanji that the accused persons before this court this afternoon are individuals Chapter 6 of the Constitution of Kenya, which binds Kenya Wildlife Services, which is a parastatal funded by taxpayers, will not allow conflict of interest by officers under Article 260, so that you cannot be earning a salary from taxpayers and at the same time you're in private practice representing accused persons accused of abducting a citizen who is yet to be found dead or alive. For that reason, Your Honor, I invite you for purposes of Article 49 and 50 of the Constitution to rule that Mr. Callisto should choose, by way of resignation this afternoon, to join private practice and represent the accused persons, or retreat to Langata Road in Nairobi, where Kenya Wildlife Services legal officers do their work. There are no two ways about it, Your Honor.
Your Honor, as a way of rejoinder, yes. In response to what my two colleagues have stated, the accused persons are being accused for an offense, an alleged offense that occurred during their course of duty. They are not before you today for an offense committed at their personal capacity. They are before you by virtue of the fact they committed an offense in the course of their duty as officers of KWS. Your Honor, whereas I am a legal officer of Kenya Wildlife Service, I have an active practicing certificate. I defend and prosecute matters on and on behalf of Kenya Wildlife Service. The current case before you is not an exceptional case. There are a number of cases in which I have defended and prosecuted on behalf of Kenya Wildlife Service. The management chose it fit not to outsource legal services with respect to this case, but chose to appoint me as the legal counsel to defend the accused persons in this case, and in the circumstances no conflict of interest arises, and I'm rightfully on record for the accused persons. In various circumstances, we always defend and prosecute our matters internally. That's all, My Honor.
Your Honor, in rebuttal, you note that counsel went short of telling us that the alleged offense occurred under the instructions of the management of KWS. Number two, it's not KWS that is on trial, but 6 individuals who are private citizens. Number 3, Your Honor, this has nothing to do with the running of the affairs of KWS, but the individual conduct of the people that are before you. Our view is then that since it's not KWS that is on trial, and since it is nothing to do with the running of the affairs of KWS, this cannot certainly be treated as an internal affair of KWS. We also wish to state that, Your Honor, there would be immense prejudice, especially because we are aware that investigations could actually be ongoing, for counsel for KWS to purport to act for accused persons in such a matter grave as it is like this one, which would in itself speak to possible interference. Your Honor, for a fact justice must be done, it must also be seen to be done. What Mr. Callisto's representation in this matter would be saying without saying is that for all we will do, this matter has to die here. That this court cannot countenance. We are asking, the court finds that truly Mr. Callisto is conflicted and therefore cannot continue representing the accused persons. Your Honor, I submit, unless my colleague Mr. Koech and Mr. Wanjiri have a word to say, would beg to rest.
Just one point. Ordinarily, criminal proceedings are undertaken by the Office of the ODPP, which is a department of the government of Kenya. Allowing Mr. Callisto, who is a counsel for KWS, a state department, will be tantamount to allowing a criminal proceedings between the ODPP and KWS. So we are humbly requesting the court to safeguard the sanctity of the criminal proceedings.
Your Honor, if you permit me, I would say something very quickly at the risk of repetition. While supporting what my colleagues have said, I have two issues to buttress. Number one, Your Honor, criminal proceedings are individual and seek to punish individual criminal actions and intentions, well captured, Your Honor, under the aphorism, Nala Foena Sinelege. It is not about Kenya Wildlife Services. Kenya Wildlife Services is not one of the accused persons. And that is why, as I submit on my second and final point, I think Mr. Callisto clearly missed the way. His intention to get to the bus station unfortunately led him to the railway station where we are now. If he is a special prosecutor for purposes of Article 157, it means he's a public officer covered by Chapter 6, Article 260 of the Constitution of Kenya and the Leadership and Integrity Act. He cannot carry out private practice. Whether it's pro bono, for profit, he cannot. But he has an option of making an election. He can tender his resignation as a legal officer for KWS this afternoon, and then Your Honor could permit him. You have the power. You can permit him to proceed to defend the accused persons now as a private practitioner. Respectfully submitted, Your Honor.
affirmative vote on this issue at 3 p.m. today.
Your Honor, maybe as you retire to do a ruling, which is most welcome. I don't know if the accused persons would consider taking plea without Mr. Callisto, because they still have that option, and this is not a murder case.
No. Let's expect on the outcome of
Very well, Your Honor, we are guided.
Do I think you'd like to do maybe 3 minutes? Then get it to the other matter. Very well? Please give me 3 minutes.
Mnaelewa Kiingereza? Kiswahili? Umeshtakiwa na kosa ya kuteka nyara kwa nia ya kumweka kinyume cha sheria kwamba
haki iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na uhuru, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi. Justice for Brian! 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 Justice for Brian!